Hi, this is Pavan Kota from KINDUZ Business Consulting, and today we're going to cover the part 8 of the series of 8 presentations that we are recording on Lean Six Sigma. And in this last presentation, we are going to record the control phase of Lean Six Sigma. I hope you have gone through the previous 7 presentations, which cover the entire DMAI methodologies, as well as an overview to Lean Six Sigma and perspectives to Lean Six Sigma. As I always say, we have the KINDUZ Consulting Network at network.kinduz.com. We have over 1,300 experts from all over the world, from different countries, from roughly 92 countries today. And it's a place where you can post questions, get answers, read blogs on different topics, not limited to Lean Six Sigma. So I hope you all make good use of it. And without wasting any time, let's jump into the control phase of Lean Six Sigma. Okay, so what have we done in the DMAI phases? In the define phase, we defined a problem statement, and we formed a team to work on the improvement project. In the measure phase, we measured the extent of the problem and we defined targets. We understood the capability of the process and also identified what should be the capability once of the improved process. We understood what the measurement system is, made improvements to it, and then in the analyze phase we identified the potential root causes of why we are unable to achieve the full potential or the target potential of a business process. And we also validated them. In the improve phase we identified solutions that could bring in the most business benefit in the shortest period of time. We piloted them, and then we did a rollout. And what do we then do in the control phase? I mean, as we discussed in the improve phase, any improvement, if it has to be sustained over a period of time, there are certain controls that need to be put in place. So that's the control phase, where you're ensuring that the improvement you're bringing in is able to sustain over a period of time. So what do you do in the control phase? You plan and implement the solution, you implement metrics-based control systems, you integrate processes and people, and you obviously close the entire improvement opportunity and recognize the people who have worked on it. So the key deliverables obviously include creating control plans, you create procedures and standards, you create training plans, you train your people, you talk about success stories, you reward people in a positive way. There's a positive reinforcement for people who are following it, and you also identify replication and standardization opportunities. Now, the most important aspect of the control phase is for you to identify 5 things that are very, very important to sustain the initiative or the improvement that you have brought in. The first one obviously is the budget. Do you need money allocated to make sure this improvement sustains? How much of it do you need? When do you need it? From whom do you need it? How do you need to get it approved? That needs to be clearly defined in the plan. You need to define a process control plan, which is who is going to review my performance at what point of time, what are the different steps that people will follow. And this is kind of important because the people who are there in a particular business process today might move to a different process. There might be attrition, there might be new people coming in, but you want your process to work at its best at all points of time. That's where the process control plan falls into picture. You obviously need the right kind of people. So you need to identify what skills and competencies are required at what points of time they need to come in, who needs to come in, and when they need to move out. You probably will sometimes have to get in partners involved. For example, if you are dependent on a software that is provided by Sun, or let's say Hewlett Packard, or Microsoft, then you have to involve them in the process for your process to work smoothly. Let's say if you are producing a car, let's say the Tata Nano, and you are dependent on your partners to deliver the components, you have to involve them in the whole process. And last but not the least, you need to have the right technology, and which probably might be changing on a continuous basis. So you have to create plans on how you're going to have the technology team, the technologies play a role in ensuring that your process improvements are sustained. You might just automate the whole process to make it more efficient, but if the entire server goes down, or if there's a breakdown in the robots, or the automation that has been done, everything is going to fall apart. So technology, especially in these days, plays a very, very critical role. So that's the implementation plan and the control plan that you, as an improvement expert, needs to put in place before you move out of the project. Now, the reason this is also very important is that it helps you plan, it helps you negotiate for the kind of resources you need to make sure the improvement that you put in place is successful. Now, if you don't negotiate this well, 6 months down the line, there's a very high possibility that somebody in the department might be saying, hey, you know what, this XYZ came in, we tried to do some miracles. Well, by luck, some miracles did happen, but things didn't sustain. It might not be your fault, but the fact is, if you don't negotiate well for the resources that you need, there might be perceptions that will start forming. So start focusing on how you will control the sustenance of a particular thing. There are a lot of other tools that you can put in place in the control phase. You have the process control charts, which help you track the performance of a business process in a very statistical way. You have to create training plans, you have to create change acceleration plans, culture management plans, reporting and communication plans, audit plans, business impact review plans, etc. So that's the control phase. These are our contact details. I'm Pavan Kota. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of KINDUZ. You can contact me at pavankota@kinduz.com, or my mobile numbers and or office phone numbers are given. You can also get in touch with Sandeep. He takes care of all the customer relationships. So I hope to hear from you soon, and I hope this entire series of presentations that we have done on Lean Six Sigma are helpful to you. One, in terms of getting the introduction to Lean Six Sigma, and two, to give you some perspectives on how to bring in business improvements. I wish you all the best, and I hope you have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.